We played a bunch of Imhotep, and it completely changed my position on whether I liked the game or not. Here's why. So going into it, I thought Imhotep was one of those games that you have hidden scores and bonus points and all these things at the end of the game, and that's just not my preference for board games, and I've played a lot of those recently, so I was a little tired of it, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's not one of those games. Some of the things about this game, strategy, I love breaking strategy down to help me create my own strategy. And so some things I found that were kind of fun to think about were, how many points do I get per block? If I have a block, do I get 2 points, 3 points, 4 points? 4 points. That's a good block point. 3 points is pretty good. 2 is just barely acceptable. And if I get 1, I'm... Another thing that I did to kind of box in the game to help me with my own strategy was deciding on, do I need to put the ship into a dock or can I let my opponent do it? And those two things, block to point, do I have to ship something, made it really fun and interesting to think about the game and helped me to feel like I was taking control of my destiny. One thing I did notice that I took note of in the 1v1 was all of the burden of execution is on the second player. Meaning that the first player is making choices, the second player is making choices, and the game feels pretty balanced where each have an equal opportunity to win. But the choices that the first player, the person who gets to go first, has to make are much simpler, much easier than the choices that the second player has to make. It just felt like going first, you have 3 good options to choose from. Going second, I felt like I had to look at 7, 8, 12 different options and they all felt bad, and there was usually 1 or 2 maybe that were good, and it led to me feeling like I had to give up and just make a decision, and it didn't happen all the time, but it came up. Overall, this game is fantastic and I recommend it. It's really fun for learning how to build some strategy, and it goes pretty quick and it's pretty easy to learn, and it feels overwhelming, but once you start playing, it feels very easy to understand and very natural to play. So I like that, and I felt like the game deserves more plays. So that's Imhotep. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Angry Thief is a 2 to 6 player take that kind of card game where you match food and spill your opponents. Get it now on Kickstarter.